Could World War III happen in our lifetimes? A thought-provoking question that stirs both fear and curiosity. The First and Second World Wars in the early part of the 20th century brought about unprecedented devastation. Millions of lives were lost, cities reduced to rubble, and societies left in ruins. These global conflicts were triggered by a complex mix of factors, including political rivalries, economic pressures, and territorial disputes. Now, as we look at our current geopolitical landscape, we can't help but draw parallels. The world is once again witness to escalating tensions between major powers, territorial conflicts, and a volatile global economy. And while the thought of a third world war is terrifying, understanding these factors is crucial. It allows us to learn from the past, anticipate the future, and hopefully prevent history from repeating itself. History has shown us the catastrophic consequences of global conflicts. It's essential to understand the factors that could lead to such a scenario in our time. Today, the world is a complex web of geopolitical tensions between major powers. The United States, China, Russia, and other nations vie for influence and control, and their interactions create a delicate balance. Flashpoints such as the South China Sea and Eastern Europe are just the tip of the iceberg. Conflicts in these regions carry the potential to escalate, drawing in multiple nations and sparking a broader confrontation. But what sets the stage for a truly catastrophic scenario is the presence of nuclear weapons. These devastating tools of warfare have the capacity to obliterate entire cities in the blink of an eye, and their use would have far-reaching, long-lasting consequences. As nations continue to amass and upgrade their nuclear arsenals, the risk of a misstep or miscalculation leading to a nuclear conflict becomes a haunting reality. The stakes have never been higher, with nuclear weapons bringing an unprecedented level of risk to potential global conflicts. In the 21st century, warfare is not just about military might, it's also about economic strength and technological prowess. Nations today are more interconnected than ever, with global trade acting as the lifeblood of many economies. A disruption to this delicate system could escalate tensions, potentially sparking conflicts. Economic power can be a formidable weapon, with sanctions and trade wars often preceding actual warfare. Now consider the role of emerging technologies. We live in an age where cyber warfare can cripple a nation's infrastructure without a single shot being fired. Artificial intelligence is another game changer, capable of reshaping the battlefield with autonomous weapons and advanced surveillance systems. These technological advancements have made the world smaller and warfare more complex. They have the potential to redefine conflict, making it less about physical territory and more about digital dominance. Economic and technological factors have become crucial elements in the modern warfare landscape, adding new dimensions to potential conflicts. The prospect of another world war is terrifying, but it's not inevitable. Diplomacy and international cooperation can pave the path to peace. Efforts to prevent conflict and promote peace are often led by diplomatic channels. Think of diplomats as the world's negotiators. They're tasked with maintaining ties between nations, discussing difficult issues, and finding solutions that benefit all parties involved. It's not always an easy task, given the complex nature of global politics. Yet it's through these channels that potential conflicts can often be curtailed. International cooperation plays a crucial role in this process. It's about nations working together, sharing resources, knowledge, and strategies to solve global problems. Whether it's a trade dispute, a border conflict, or a global pandemic, international cooperation can help mitigate the risk of escalation. And so, it's through diplomacy and international cooperation that we can navigate the complex geopolitical landscape and prevent a potential World War III. So, what can we do in the face of these daunting global challenges? To navigate the turbulent waters of our time, knowledge is our compass, and understanding our North Star. From the ashes of past world wars and the echoes of their devastating consequences, we've gleaned valuable lessons. We've learned that geopolitical tensions, economic disruptions, and technological advancements can all be catalysts for conflict. Yet, we've also discovered that diplomacy and international cooperation offer us a lifeline, a way to bridge divides and avert disaster. Today, we live in a world that is more interconnected than ever before, a world where the actions of one nation can reverberate across the globe. This makes staying informed and engaged in global affairs not just beneficial, but essential. Remember, the power of knowledge and understanding is our best tool in promoting peace and preventing a potential World War III. Let's take a moment to consider the countries that might vanish entirely if World War III were to occur. First, we need to consider those nations at risk due to their geopolitical location or alliances. Countries like South Korea and Taiwan, for instance, are in precarious positions due to their proximity and political tensions with larger nuclear-armed nations. On the other hand, countries with strategic value or resources might also be targeted, putting nations like Ukraine or nations in the Middle East at high risk. Next, we need to consider the potential impact of nuclear warfare. The destructive power of modern nuclear weapons is beyond imagination, capable of eradicating entire cities in an instant. Smaller nations, especially those with concentrated population centers, could be wiped off the map in the blink of an eye. Finally, let's not forget the potential for total destruction and the loss of cultural heritage. Countries with rich histories and irreplaceable cultural treasures could see centuries of human achievement obliterated in a moment of conflict. It's not just about the physical loss, it's about the loss of identity, the loss of history, the loss of human legacy. The potential loss of entire nations is a sobering reminder of the high stakes involved in global conflicts. It underlines the urgent need for diplomacy, understanding, and proactive peacekeeping efforts. Remember, in the face of potential World War III, every nation's survival is at stake. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and always strive for peace. Subscribe and follow for more.